Hi, my name is Caden Curtis, and I'm here to give a positive message to all those cancer survivors out there, and to inform those about how drastic how much big of a problem cancer is in our community. I'm a stage 4 brain cancer survivor myself. But one thing I did see is when you're fighting cancer with a smile, it makes everything a little bit easier. Fighting cancer with a smile on your face, like staying positive through troubling times, is gonna make anybody a little bit feel better about themselves. But it makes you less stressed out, especially in our current position. Stress plays a major role, especially when you're so overwhelmed with all your treatments and stuff like that. Reducing stress levels allows a person to like actually enjoy life. Allows like a cancer fighter to actually enjoy life. I know with me, for example, like even though I was going through tough times, I was still able to enjoy life because I was focusing on the positives and keeping a smile on my face and thinking the stuff that I still got. You know what I mean? Stress is a big. It's a no go for anybody. If we're being honest, like stress is not good for anybody. But when you're fighting cancer, like stress actually can multiply cancer cells. That's a well known fact. It can increase the amount of cancer cells in your actual body. Staying positive can also prevent regression during chemo. I know it's hard to believe, but it's possible. Especially it's gonna prevent you from actually relapsing. Because if you're staying stressed, again, obviously your immune system's already depleted or whatever it is. Your body can be more susceptible to increasing cancer cells in that. The National Cancer Institute staff write that stress hormone can trigger a chain reaction in the immune cells, which promotes dormant cancer cells to awaken. You know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy to me, but I mean, it's a fact. And I know it's really hard, like to say it because obviously we're going through a lot at the times. Cancer fighters are, but one big thing I did, and it really helped me a lot. I just counted my blessings, counted everything I still had, made sure I recognized the positives in my life instead of looking at the bad things going on. Cause that's not the only thing that was going on. Like naming the things that I had, even though life was going hard. Like I still had my family, I still had my life, I still had my friends, I still had my supporting cast. And even if you don't have like family there that are always there, or if you don't have friends that are always there, guess what? You have that hospital staff. They're part of your team too. They're part of your team too. They want to see you get better just as much as anybody. And also knowing just knowing that it could be a lot worse. I know that is so much easier than said, but focusing on, hey, this is happening, but guess what? This isn't happening. You know what I mean? Like counting on the things that aren't happening and just looking at the things that you still got. Like I said, it's so much easier said than done. But trust me, you can do it. And one thing like I said at the beginning, a lot of people aren't aware of how like big, like how many people are impacted by cancer, especially in the United States, and large amounts are like millions of people are diagnosed every year. Like in 2022, about 1.9 million people will be diagnosed with cancer. That's what the National Cancer Institute staff said. They wrote that, and I'm just like, it makes sense because every year, like people are constantly diagnosed, and there's different causes, but I know stressors they can be a big cause, and focusing on all that negativity that's not good for anybody's body, not just for cancer, but just like for example, it's gonna bring you down, and then you'll feel fatigued, and then you won't have any motivation, and then being motivated and being able to fight your fight when you're fighting cancer, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. The most common types of cancer in the world that people are diagnosed with in the United States, my fault, is breast cancer, both men and women. And cancer cells kill like millions of people each year. James Bishop wrote in 1975, 7.6 million cancers were diagnosed worldwide, and 5.5 million people died from cancer that year. And I know that's a while back, but that number has increased to this day. So what I need everybody to do is just be more aware of what's going on. Try your best to support. And those who are fighting, please keep a smile on your face. Guess what? You are still here.